Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Sophie Erber.
And I'm Tim Seaman. With the new school year underway, parents are double-checking their back-to-school to-do lists.
And one top priority, keeping your child COVID-19 free, but also making sure your students' immunizations are up to date for their first day back. Recent statistics show that regular immunizations are down across the country. KCAU 9 News reporter Rita Bach tells us why vaccines are in place in our top story tonight. That's 6.
Tim and Sophie, I spoke with the local mother who is also a nurse here at Mercy One Siouxland Medical Center. She shares with me the importance of vaccinating her children and how it can be beneficial for our Siouxland community.
So I saw kids come in with chicken pox and measles.
KARISSA STETSON knows firsthand how these types of diseases can be prevented with proper vaccinations.
Me and my husband have both decided that this would be good for our kids. I know other parents don't, but we've decided as our family that we will vaccinate all of our kids.
It's probably as important as ever to stay vaccinated.
Matthew Humble, a family physician at Mercy One Siouxland Medical Center, is encouraging families to make time for their children's yearly checkups before the first day of school.
You know, staying up to date with your MMR, measles, mumps, and rubella, tetanus, vaccine, really important.
In Woodbury County, immunization rates for kids are down by approximately 21% compared to 2019. This according to Siouxland District Health Department. And it's a trend healthcare workers are seeing across the U.S. As Dr. Humble says, families have been concerned about bringing their children into the clinic.
Everybody is wearing masks for the most part. You know, we're social distancing. When people are waiting for lab work, we have them sitting farther apart now. We have them sitting farther apart in the waiting rooms.
But as the fall season rolls in, healthcare professionals are urging families to have a plan for how they're battling flu season.
If you are concerned about coronavirus, then you should definitely be concerned about influenza and get vaccinated.
And parents, you can't be forgetting about your own health. Dr. Humble says make sure you're up to date on your vaccinations, making time for that yearly checkup, and scheduling a flu shot come this fall. In Sioux City, Marina Bach, KCAU 9 News.
Time now to get a look at today's report from Woodbury County and Siouxland District Health, now listing 372 active cases in the county with no additional deaths to report today. That report also has 17 people currently hospitalized due to the virus.
In Nebraska, Dakota County officials reporting 5 new cases of coronavirus. And finally, Clay County, South Dakota, reporting 20 active cases again today. And Union County reports 28 active cases. The state health department there saying community spread is moderate in both counties. Less than 1 week after wrapping up, the Sturgis rally is now being linked to a growing number of COVID-19 cases. South Dakota health officials will not give specific details, but there may be roughly 24 COVID-19 cases associated with this rally. However, some cases are hard to trace, so the South Dakota Department of Health has now sent out 2 notices for businesses that had an exposure. They say at this point, the number of people who have been exposed is not known. That's why the department has issued the public notice. So people who might have been at these places can monitor for symptoms and then self-isolate.
We hear the numbers of positive COVID cases daily, but behind each of those numbers are real people with a real story to tell. KCAU 9's Jessica Watson goes beyond the numbers and shares the story of 2 Siouxlanders who tested positive for COVID-19, like Father Dennis Minen, a retired priest at Holy Spirit Retirement Home. He tells us that when he first got COVID, he felt very confused.
It's on a special ward at the hospital for 3 or 4 weeks at the COVID floor.
And we'll share more of Father Minen's story, as well as those stories of other Siouxlanders caught in the crosshairs of coronavirus survivors, coming up tonight at 10.
American Airlines suspended its services to Sioux Gateway Airport and 14 other markets across the country. The company tonight says low demand and coronavirus aid running out is to blame. American Airlines says the suspended services, though, will only take place through its October schedule before reassessing future plans. This will leave Sioux City without commercial airline services for 1 week. That is until United Airlines begins its daily flight to Denver. David Bernstein is president of Sioux Gateway Airport Board and says the news came as a surprise.
I know all the airlines are in the same boat, and we're compassionate to that, of course, but it's really disappointing to us that Sioux City is facing elimination of all flights for 3.5 weeks, because our performance has been difficult, of course, during COVID and coming back, but our performance prior to certainly weren't.
Bernstein says it is difficult to say how this decision will impact airport employees, but he also says the main goal now is making sure Sioux Gateway Airport still has flights on a daily basis.
It's been another dry day across Siouxland, but then again, I guess that's been the case throughout this entire month of August as well.
Yeah, I think you're right. And let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Scott Larson for a quick look at the forecast. Scott, we have definitely had that drought monitor locked and loaded in the region as well.
Right, that's been true of basically most of 2020, Tim and Sophie. We now have about a 5-inch deficit on rainfall here throughout the year. But it was another fairly pleasant day, at least in terms of our temperatures. We did see a high right in the mid-80s, 85, so a step above average. And the low temperature this morning was certainly comfortable, as we saw the low slip down to 59 degrees. Partly cloudy skies being observed across Siouxland today. You can find that the high temperature was 81 in Esterville, 82 in Sheldon, and up to 87 degrees this afternoon in Norfolk. Hotter temperatures are going to be delivered this weekend. We'll talk about if there are any rain chances coming up in the complete 9-on-9 forecast. Back to you, Tim.
All right, Scott, thanks. Well, under construction for a year now, the Siouxland Expo Center is inching closer to completion. Sioux City Parks and Rec Director Matt Salvatore says that only a few final touches are left between now and opening day. Over the next few weeks, sidewalks will be poured, landscaping put in place, and most importantly, the turf that will cover the arena floor is set to be installed next week.
Down to the final touches. There's a few things that need to get done yet, but it's exciting to get down to the end. We had our first official event today with the United Way kickoff, so that kind of gets us started with the facility, and we're hoping to open more capacity mid-September.
Of course, that building will be home to the Sioux City Parks and Rec Department, and some of those employees have already been able to move into that building.
A new campaign was kick-started this morning. As just mentioned, the United Way of Siouxland has launched their 2020-2021 campaign aimed at continuing to raise money for the Siouxland community. United Way says donations go directly to Siouxland programs and services. They say it's a community support that's made it possible over the years to help when COVID-19 impacted our community. And of course, in that way and many other Siouxlanders have supported each other during difficult times, from flooding to the pandemic, even during recent social unrest.
Tensions across the country reverberating right here as well. Plan to join us tonight online for a live discussion, as well as on the Facebook page, and you can join us as community leaders join us to discuss the state of race relations right here in Siouxland.
That does begin at 6:45 on SiouxlandProud.com as well, and as Tim just mentioned, on the KCAU 9 Facebook page, live streaming. Our guests are set to answer your questions about race in the community. Join us for Race Relations in Siouxland, a candid conversation tonight. Again, that's on Facebook or on our website.
Well, couples are finding some creative ways to hold weddings while still staying safe during COVID-19.
That's right. How one couple had an unconventional wedding to include an important family member. That's coming up.
And not too many surprises in the forecast. Lots of heat and sunshine as high temperatures look to return to the 90s this weekend. As the drought deepens, we'll talk about some small rain chances in your 9-on-9 forecast. That's next.
You're watching KCAU 9 News with Tim Seaman, Sophie Erber, Chief Meteorologist Scott Larson, and Sports Director Jake Jones. This is KCAU 9 News.
Race relations. It's a conversation both across the country and here in Siouxland.
So join us for a conversation and discussion with community leaders on where we are and how we compare to other areas. Race relations in Siouxland, a candid conversation tonight on SiouxlandProud.com.
This is KCAU 9 News.
Welcome back. Getting married in the age of COVID-19, a North Carolina bride and groom unsure if their wedding ceremony would even happen. And a very important person in their lives, the bride's grandfather, would be able to attend because of those restrictions.
And the staff at the grandfather's assisted living facility invited them to get married in the facility's courtyard. Ken Lemon has the rest of the story.
Brittany and her husband were going to get married in the mountains and come by here, Cortland Terrace, and say their vows in front of a window so that her grandfather could see. But the staff here invited them to get married right here in the courtyard. Then they opened a door so that he could be as close as possible.
It happened at sunset 2 weekends ago. The bride's grandfather, Leroy Grigg, basking in the glow.
More special than I could have ever imagined.
She was just 7 years old when her grandfather was in an accident that took his wife's life and left him in a wheelchair.
And said, Papa, I'm going to be your nurse. If you need anything, I'll be here for you.
She did everything she could for him. He told her he would never forget that, and he never did, even as his memory faded. When Brittany got engaged to Josh Feldman a year and a half ago, they knew the chances of her grandfather attending their dream wedding were slim. When COVID-19 shut down nursing homes, they thought that chance was gone until they found a possibility that meant the small wedding party had to wait in the parking lot.
It was a no-brainer.
We didn't want him to miss out on this. So
Brittany told her 95-year-old grandfather.
he just cried and said, I'm the happiest man in the whole world.
They say he cried at the wedding, too.
During it, I would look over to him and do like a quick little wave, and just seeing him wave back.
Blow a kiss to Papa.
In the fading hours of a long day, in a ceremony that began with hand sanitizer and ended with a tongue-in-cheek kiss with masked faces, Josh and Brittany celebrated a wedding under strange circumstances, but perfect because of the people.
No one's going to forget your wedding.
The couple kept a teddy bear because they weren't allowed to come close to her grandfather. So every time they wanted to hug him, they hugged the bear instead.
I think that is so cool. That's one of the most unique things.
Finding new ways to celebrate during some difficult times. Kind of neat. Well, seniors in Siouxland are getting help with groceries, and it's all thanks to the Salvation Army.
Yes, the organization holding a drive-through food pantry of sorts in their parking lot. Seniors just needed to drive up, and volunteers then loaded the food into the car without contact. The event went from 1 to 3 p.m. today. That was for seniors who might be struggling to safely get groceries during the pandemic. If you'd like, you could read the full story. It's on our website right now. That's on your screen, SiouxlandProud.com, or you can check out the free KCAU 9 News app.
Our preseason high school football two-a-days continues right after the break.
Jake has more on the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks' upcoming season. That's coming up in sports.